Equities and oil plunged again Wednesday after Donald Trump ramped up his trade war by hitting China with tariffs of more than 100%. As sweeping measures against the United States, dozens of partners are set to come into effect. The two economic superpowers were headed for a vicious standoff after Trump said China would be hit with another 50% levy in response to its retaliation in kind to his initial 34% duty announced last week. With Beijing already subject to a 20% toll, its exporters are now facing tariffs of up to 104%. China has blasted what it called US blackmail and vowed to fight it to the end, fanning worries the crisis could spiral out of control. Meanwhile, the European Union could unveil its response next week, with French President Emmanuel Macron calling for Washington to reconsider but adding that if the bloc was forced to respond, so be it. In response to steel and aluminium levies that took effect last month, Brussels is planning measures of up to 25% on US goods ranging from soybeans to motorcycles, according to a document seen by AFP. Chinese Premier Li Qiang told EU Chief Ursula von der Leyen that Beijing had the tools to handle headwinds, according to state news agency Xinhua. A $2 billion emergency support package for its crucial export-focused carmakers, warning that Trump's 25% tariffs on the sector could deal at a terrible blow. And in New Zealand, the central bank cut interest rates citing US tariffs, saying that uncertainty about global trade policy has weakened the outlook. Any illusion of calm in Asia just got nuked. Trump's latest tariff tantrum hits like a macro wrecking ball, said Stephen Innes at SPI Asset Management. The only question on every desk this morning is he really willing to light a global recession? Match just to redraw the trade map. 50% chance of recession. The US president believes his policy will revive America's lost manufacturing base by forcing companies to relocate to the United States, saying Tuesday countries were dying to make a deal, with duties of at least 10% set to kick in at 4:01 GMT. Earlier he said the country was taking in almost $2 billion a day from tariffs, but the measures have sent shockwaves through markets and wiped trillions of dollars off company valuations. Jack Ablin of Crescent Capital estimated that the market now sees a greater than 50% chance of a US recession. The gains in Asia and Europe on Tuesday came on optimism that the White House could be open to compromise, but a lack of movement and Trump's confirmation of the 50% duties on China took the air